So I finally scraped together a couple of games in the 430 and the 140 for my requested guy who wanted to see the 3 Russian mediums. So this one's the Object 430. It's not the greatest amount of damage I've ever done, but the assisted damage is crazy. Now I did try and go across to the middle ridge, but after spotting so many tanks, and it would have been myself as the only vehicle that went over there, I decided that I would spot for the Jaeger route. So I reverted to a bush for cover and I get detected. But luckily enough, we spot the IS-4. We bounce around from the E4, we bounce another round from the E5, and we bounce around from the Tier 8 medium that's up there. I can't remember what it is, but it dies last, or second from last. So we begin our little spotting mission for artillery.
The enemy knows our location. Enemy armor is damaged. Locked on.
Now, if I hadn't moved my tracks in that bush, I probably wouldn't have got spotted. But I was quite on edge to know that there was E4, E5, E3, all sort of kicking around.
Release target.
But here we're completely safe,
We've got a lock.
as you will see. When the E3 fires at me, it hits the dirt.
Ready to fire on target.
So their carefully cunning artillery had put themselves at the top of the hill, which meant, lucky for me, they couldn't hit me. But I didn't find that out till the end of the game. So out of the 3, the 62A fires best on the move. The 140 has kind of got a mixture of everything, and the 430 is not as accurate as the other 2 on the move. Certainly has not got long range accuracy. As you have seen, I haven't hit many of the shots that I went for. And I thought to myself, right, I can get some damage in close up on the Death Star, but he gets killed. But then that turns out to be kind of favourable for me. Because my plan was to come back up here after getting rid of the Death Star anyway. And now I've been able to get side shots in on the tanks that were trying to advance on the Jaegeru and the other dude that are down there.
Focus attention here. They found us. We've got a lock. She's loaded. Ready to fire on target. Drop the target.
There, fully aimed, no accuracy. There, at least we get a pen.
That's gotta hurt.
But now these two have got other problems. If they turn to me, they've got bigger problems.
We pierced their armor. Our team destroyed.
And if you ask me, that shot missed.
The enemy knows our location.
So that's the end of the Tier 8 medium. What we have left in here is an M103. So my gain of damage was rescued by all of the spotting assist I get.
Been detected.
We go with some heat because we just want to get rid of this bloody M103.
Fuel is hit.
Can't fire heat through a building, so I have to get near him and we take him out.
Focus on this area.
Now the artilleries, as you see, have put themselves at the top of the hill. Curious play. I know that the other ridge by the enemy team wasn't covered at all. They didn't cover the other side. They all came up here. And that's game on this particular one. So as you'll see, my game was rescued in assisted damage, thank God. Now we go to steps. So I've taken up the aggressive spotting position in the middle. There's no artillery in this game. I'd have thought twice about it if not. So we take a blind pop into the side of the T-57 Heavy.
Ready to fire.
Now I'd got detected by the Bulldog, who was the other side of this rock up the end of the path. And I looked to my left and saw that there was nothing between me and the tank destroyers, so I decided it was time to bug out. So we take a punt and we run right out in front of the E-75.
The enemy knows our location.
And we make the E5 think twice. There, that's the turret strength of the Object 140 for you. Bounce. I tried to knock his tracks off, completely miss. Or just ding him.
Enemies got us in their sights.
So I'm certainly not going to go any further up this ridge than I need to, so I stay hold down. I'm trying to force him to come into these tank destroyers, which he did gleefully. Thank you very much.
Zero penetration.
So we're trying to hit his turret cheeks with heat, but the cheek area is so small, I'd have to go as close as I could, so we go with a cupola shot instead.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
And now a big hairy friend turns up.
They've spotted us.
And then the two little light tanks show up.
Unlocking target. Gun loaded. Enemy armor is damaged. We've got a lock. Enemies got us in their sights.
We get one into the Conqueror, he gets comfortably taken down.
We lost them. Like we're shooting spitballs.
And then the Centurion Action 10, who thought he'd been clever and chased me down the middle, comes to a sticky end.
They're hit.
And so we progress.
Ready to fire.
So we encountered the little Bulldog, the one that had spotted me. I get some assist on the Tier 9 Waffle, thank you very much.
Ready to fire on target.
The Bulldog's done a runner. And then we see the Waffenträger, so we go with some explosives. But before I can even get them loaded,
Found us.
he's dead. There we go. So, but we do get a nice 401 roll into the side of the
On target.
T28 Protos, so firing explosives into the side of those is quite nice if you can hit the flat side armour. And he pens me, which is ridiculous considering the E5 could not. RN Jesus. And he pens me again,
Enemy's got only one tank
straight
left.
into my turret cheek. So we had to say
Mission
goodbye.
accomplished.
And that's it. That's game on the Object 140. Thanks for watching.